Alright guys, we are back again with another episode of Mushoku Tensei here. We have episode 2 up and ready to go. So last episode, it was basically just a lot of world building. We got to see the magic, we got to see a bit of the world. Like we learned a little bit from like the context too. Like there's knights, like his dad is a knight that's protecting the town. And there's, magic healers, magic fighters. What was the other thing? Like summoner. There's 3 classes of magicians. Or of wizards or whatever they call them, and 7 different levels of that. And it was just a lot of like exposition type stuff. Not bad. Not a bad episode at all. I like learning about the world before we get really into it. So yeah, I'm hoping this episode we get to learn a little bit more, maybe see some more, magics, him learning a lot more stuff because now he has a tutor, Roxy. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to get right into the video and see what happens. So let's go. Oh. Is that him? Like before he got incarnated? Wow. Oh, they have a baseball bat. What is going on? Oh, is that his family? Damn. Okay. So I did say at the end of last episode, I was saying how like it was nice that they didn't focus too much on the real world, like his life there, because, it just, we learned what we needed to, right? And that's what I thought it was. But okay, so it actually would add a little bit more backstory to him if we see like what brought him into the recluse life. Like obviously he's already been a recluse, like what he missed his parents' funeral because he was home watching porn. That's pretty fucking dark. Like that's pretty rough in itself. The family coming in and just like beating his ass though. That's crazy. That's pretty wild. And kind of understandable though, like if he's been like this for a while. So I'm guessing we might see how he died here, right? Okay, they're fighting. Those are probably the 3 that he saved, right? Yeah, the truck. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's just doing it. Just running. Okay. Yeah, passed out and was dreaming of it. That kind of magic power's grown a lot, but it's still got a long way to go. No, I'd say that's pretty damn impressive if you're just making all those dolls and then can just bring them back, no problem. But hey, whatever. But no, that was actually like, I don't know, something about that, man. That gave me like vibes. That gave me like a chill just seeing his past life like that. I don't want to do it too much, but it is giving me like I want to compare it to ReZero again. Because ReZero, they had the one episode in season 2 where it actually showed him in his real life, like before he came to the other world, and how he was also sort of a recluse. He didn't go to school that much. He just stayed home and he thought he was like a drag to his parents. That was a hell of an emotional episode. And that feels very similar to what they're doing here, right? Because they're showing what he was like. And that just helps to show how much he's grown in this world. That'll help to kind of show how much he's changed. Like it's still the same dude, just in a different body, right? So we can easily look at him, how he was then, and say like, oh, he's just a bum. Like, why would we ever grow to like him? Like he missed his parents' funeral for no good reason, right? So, but then, it'll just add that bit more of an emotional impact to it. Like, I'm not going to say he's an asshole. Recluses, they're a touchy subject, right? Like, it's not like these people just necessarily decide, hey, I'm going to stay home and do absolutely nothing. Like, they don't decide that for their own well-being. Or they do, it's just they're not in the right headspace for it. And they have a lot going on. So I'm not going to say like, oh, he was a dick. Like, what's wrong with him? Why would he just stay home? Like, maybe he was just a selfish fuck. But you never know. You never really know with these guys. Hoping for... Oh, that's what that noise is. I forgot. Oh, is that Roxy? Oh, no! Roxy, you perv! Why is everyone perverted? Even I have the heart. Okay, yeah, no, that's... Just kidding. I'm glad I saw it. Oh, no! No, I hate it. Like, why would she be in the hallway? Come on, Roxy, stay in your damn room or something. Why? He's checking her out. Wait. Oh, I don't like him. I'm reading the subtitles, I promise. I'm not looking. I'm just trying to read and learn. Huh? That's a heck of a bomb to drop. Hair color. Oh. Color superb. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, I figured it was just typical, anime colored hair thing. That's just normal, right? So regard. Oh, and that's her people. Oh, like the ring. Yep. It's like, oh, so you guys have your own versions of horror movies. That's cool. Green hair and a red gem. Oh, yeah. I'll keep an eye out. Oh. Bro, you're still a child. Relax. 10 years from now. Don't tempt him. Don't do that. Started corning in my old life. Yeah, they work because they don't have enough exposure to him. The reason they're cliche in our world and cringy is because you see them on TV and shit. You see them in books, and it's like, bro, that's played out. Chill. When you got a world like this, it's like it's all free game. They don't know. They really don't know, man. They don't know how just absolutely stupid that is. Oh, don't spy on her too, bro. What is wrong with you? A year. Ooh, man's got the elemental powers. Damn. Man's just bombing the sky already. You got that? Yeah, you can do that, right? Yeah, did he do that with a wood? Damn. His body's not conditioned. Gonna say, he's only 4? I guess he won't be as good with the magic until he's older, right? There's only so much force a child's body can put into a sword. I don't know what the dad was expecting, really. No. Oh? Is he having oh. Was he bullied? Oh. That sucks. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. People who turn into recluses, they aren't just doing it. They have reasons. Usually it's a lot to do with high school bullying, right? People are dicks, dude. It's crazy that he's so traumatized by it that even in this world where he definitely can see himself as way more powerful than those kids who are just playing on the street, he still sees them as a threat. That's how just ingrained into him it is. Red Dragon Mountains. Oh, is there dragons here? School. Is that where she went? Yeah. Try to get into that school. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, he's scared. He's still got social anxiety, right? Master. Oh, doesn't like that. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. When she first took Rudy on, it almost seemed like that's what she wanted. She wanted to be well, it could have been out of the goodness of her heart, right? She wanted to just train him because she saw the potential. Because I thought it was going to be something train him so that he owes you, or train him so that you can use him for stuff, or just so that you can use that as on your resume sort of thing. I trained Rudy, who turned out to be an incredible sorcerer who can just fucking blow up shit in the sky. I thought that's what she was going to do, but now she's saying no, don't even call me your master. I don't really deserve it because you're going to be better than me. So I don't know, maybe Roxy's a bit more complex than that. I mean, I feel like she does that reaction that she just had with saying no, don't call me master. It almost seems like it came from somewhere. Like, she has some experience with that she doesn't like. So I'm interested to learn about her backstory. But man, I'm really, really, I didn't think I'd be this interested in Rudy's backstory. But they're actually doing like really good with it. They're just because he was born into another world doesn't mean all his trauma is gone, right? It's not like he would just be able to immediately be like, okay, I'm a different person. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be great. Because that's, again, I'm comparing, sorry, but that's what some animes do, right? They're just like, oh, nice, I have a retry. I'm going to be a completely different person. And then they do. And then you just see them. And that's why those animes just kind of suck. Like animes like that, where it's just kind of this thing where they go and they become like more confident and cocky and they just get all the girls and stuff. That's why those shows I'm not a big fan of, right? I like the more complex ones where these characters actually have trauma and trouble that they have to work through. Because I didn't even talk about it, but when they were showing his backstory, like in the school, him being bullied, it had like this red filter because he saw it through like, it was either like such bad fear or like kind of anger that he sees it through, because red is usually associated with anger, so it could be just negative feelings, right? Honestly, man, it's kind of low-key what they're doing, but I love the animation choices they're doing with the magic, with the backstories, with all that shit. And it seems like in the real world, they're actually giving, like they gave his facial features like more detail, right? Because like, it's the real world, so, more detailed. And here, it's just kind of, they use a more simple thing. I don't know if that's on purpose or just to differentiate him from other people, but I noticed that. It's cool. Yeah, so he still has the social anxiety. That's fair, man. And obviously, it's troubling him still. He's like, first I have to leave the house. Like, before I can even go to the school, I have to leave the house. And that small step, it seems so tiny. But for people who have went through what he's been through, that is incredibly, like, that is a big step to take. Just to be able to leave the house and feel like the confidence to do that. And then you want him to go to a school again, which is also just the word gives him flashbacks. He has a lot going on. I sort of appreciate his character. I know there's controversy on him because he's a perv, and I don't like that part of him. I really don't. But maybe that, like, the perviness is sort of his coping method, right? Like, because that's sort of something that he makes jokes about to himself. He doesn't really say it to anybody yet. He hasn't like let it out. He just keeps it to himself. But no, both him and Roxy are very intriguing. Sorry, I just talked a lot about that, but that was good. I really appreciated that little scene. Yeah. Oh man, and she's trying. She just can't do it without the incantation. Now she feels like kind of less than him, and he's just a kid, right? That sucks for Roxy a bit. For every 5th birthday. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh. That absolutely. I gotta say, of all the skills you can have, sword swallowing is the one that fucking terrifies me the most. Like, well, that and like fire. Have you guys seen the people who like have the rods of fire and they swallow that shit? That shit's crazy, dude. Like, how could you just shove a sword or a ball of fire into your throat, deep in there? Respect, I guess. Like, I can't say they're crazy. Well, they are crazy. Oh, a sword. Oh, cool. Got the sword. That's what I want. Oh, poor dad. Yeah. He's like, oh man, that sword meant a lot to me, and he just wants the spell book. What a dick. Oh, is that a wand? Magic stone. Yeah, it's like what she uses, right? Oh, God. That's like the equivalent of giving a child a fucking Glock for their birthday. Can you imagine what this man can do? 4 types of advanced? Damn, I must have missed that. More advanced. Yeah, and what? She herself, she was only an intermediate when she got here, right? So yeah, she might have like a bit of an inferiority. That's the word. Complex on her hand. Able to teach you, yeah. Graduation? Wow. Just dropping it right on him. And that sucks because that means like she's done, right? That's fucked up, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The parents trying to, like, reassure him in their own way, and he's just not doing it. You go through so much bad shit, and that just makes you kind of switch your brain over to, like, everybody is against me. Like, everybody hates me. Everybody wants to see me suffer. And, like, honestly, for him, it's kind of fair. Like, all the guys at his school bully the fuck out of him. All the girls just laugh at him. And, yeah, what else is he to do, right? If he goes to school, that shit could happen again. So why would he choose to go there? So it's hard to just tell him, oh, you can do it. Just go, right? Like, you can deal with it. I feel for Rudy, man. It's weird. Yeah. See, you're out here. Right? Nothing bad has happened yet. Don't look at me. Doesn't like anybody looking. Oh, someone coming close. Look, yeah, they're just smiling at you, man. It's okay. Yeah, see, he's just a nice dude. Did her hair. Yeah, but she worked through it. Okay, so he's sort of seeing himself. Like, yeah, she has it rough too, like with her backstory. But she found a way to make it work. She kept working towards it. Sacred level. Ooh. Okay. Harm people, yeah. It's sacred, bro. I don't even want to know what divine would do. Savage blessing. What, like a thunderstorm? Talking about lightning and water. Cool. Oh. I like the music. Cover the land in water. What, we flooded it? Rain? Damn. Oh! Oh, flurry, baby! Holy... Did the horse? No! What the fuck? Damn! Yeah, why? Why did it go for the horse? Was the god of lightning just like, well, shouldn't go for the caster. That's a child. Oh, horse. Let's go. Fuck's sakes, man. Don't do that again. That horse deserves better. Yeah, let the horse go. After that shit, let that thing free. Okay, incantation, yeah. It is sacred. Might as well. Next to the last day, yeah, he knows her. Yep. And he's doing it. Yeah, not an issue. It's like, I can do it first try. This sacred level magic. That's crazy. No sacred level water maze. At least it's water, right? Can you, like, fire? What would a fire... Are you just summoning a volcano at that point if you're doing sacred level? You don't have to leave yet. He called it. He's like, yeah, she ain't gonna want to stick around. Yeah, and they want her to stay, right? It's like the farmers love her, everybody loves her. Travel the world. Okay. Yeah, she needs to improve her... She doesn't want to feel like she's doing nothing, right? Yeah. It looks like our 5-year-old child, made you question your own abilities. I'm sorry about that. Yep. Can't even pat the head anymore. She doesn't feel like she can do that, even. You know, he's more, I don't want to say better, but yeah, he's more improved. Charm. Damn, I was not expecting her to straight up, like, leave in episode 2. I thought she was a big character, man. Okay. But, you know, what can you do, right? Oh, he's chasing? Yeah. Leaving the house alone to say goodbye to her. Okay. Thank you. Attaboy. Helped him a lot. Brought me outside. Helped him in more ways than she will ever know. I went outside. Yeah. That's all it was to everyone else. Like, she brought me outside. But to me? You have to respect that, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the growth from this man. Man ruined it. Man straight up ruined the vibe. Just immediately, here I am saying, look at the growth from this guy. Immediately, pair of panties on screen. Thanks, Rudy. Thank you for making me look like an idiot. No, that was really good. Holy fuck, that was a great episode. And it's kind of weird. I'm so used to shows doing like big, grandiose things for their first few episodes, first couple episodes. And sure, they've been doing that with the magic, but there hasn't been like conflict. There hasn't been fights. Well, obviously the worst thing is his trauma from the past, right? And that might have been more interesting to me than the actual magic part, than, the whole world is so far. And I'm not trying to insult the world, like the world building that they're doing, but it's a feat that they've accomplished that I actually am really enjoying his backstory rather than like the current day in the magical world fantasy stuff. I'd rather see more of his trauma, like why he is the way he is. And I like that they kind of, like, obviously we might see more of it in future episodes, but if they ended it off here with what we've gotten, that's enough. Like, we understand Rudy and why he turned out that way. For some reason, I just wasn't expecting that. Like I said, we've seen it in ReZero before, them doing things like that, and probably in other shows, maybe they focus on what made them the way they are. I haven't seen any, I don't think, that do that other than ReZero. But it's a very, very good like story element to have their, like, they were a whole person before they came here, man. They can't just drop all that shit and like ignore it like it never happened. They bring that shit with them. And with Rudy, like, it was a lot of negative. Like, in the first episode, they were almost making us, I don't know if they were trying to make us dislike him on purpose, because, all we knew about him was he was a recluse. For 20 years, he just didn't leave his house. We knew that he was a perv, that he just kind of saw girls, even his own mother for a little bit, as like, babes. It was just, I wasn't that intrigued by his character, and I thought maybe he was a bit of a douche at that point. This episode just kind of like, he still obviously has his issues. Like, literally the last scene is him, like, he stole panties from her. But it's intriguing that they made his past so intense that you can kind of, I don't want to say understand, but you get like why he would turn out that way, like whether it's a coping thing or maybe he just doesn't know any better. All that bullying and trauma, it led him to the recluse life. And of course, if you're a recluse, you sort of end up doing like, like, it's not the case all the time, but if you're a recluse, a lot of the time you end up just watching like porn, doing like, in anime at least. I don't know if it's in real life, because I don't have any experience with that. With like recluses, I don't know any. But in the animes, they always show that they like turn into, they're playing graphic novels, they're watching porn, they're doing that sort of stuff. So probably, 20 years of being locked in your room from, trauma of bullying. Yeah, that changes him and, what he sees people as. He sees everyone that isn't his immediate family as enemies. And he sees women as like objects or just people he can fantasize over. And I'm not at all defending that mindset. I am not. I'm just saying you can sort of understand why he's in that headspace. And I hope that he continues on with this growth, kind of sees why that's wrong, kind of sees why he should at least treat them with some respect. I would understand it if they kept that for like the comedy, the whole perverted stuff that he does. Like, maybe some people enjoy it more than I do. I'm sure some people do. But for me, it's a little like, meh. Like, obviously that last scene where he's like, I'm gonna respect that girl, and then it just turns out he's hiding panties. That was kind of funny. That was a little funny. I just don't like when he's straight up, I don't know, like staring at them, being weird about it. And just because he's in a kid's body doesn't make it feel any more funny to me. I don't know. But anyway, like, it shows his character has a lot of potential to him to be something better. When you're in that low of a space as he was in, and you slowly improve yourself and become a better person, like, not just to like other people, even just to yourself, you become better and you're happier with yourself. And I think that's what Rudy is doing. Yeah, I don't know. I really like what they're doing with his character and the backstory and everything they did. And it's only episode 2. Like, I feel like I've been with this character for a long time already, just seeing what he went through. So impressive. That was really impressive that they just kind of took one episode and sort of changed my mindset about him in a way. No, anyway, Roxy, I'm surprised. I am genuinely surprised that she's leaving at this point. Like, maybe she'll come back in a few episodes. I don't remember if she was on the poster. Like, maybe she was, and it's only because she was such a big aspect of his life and becoming, this sacred level magician sort of thing. So I'm guessing she might come back. I hope she does, because I like her character. And it seems like she's a little more complex. Like, I feel like there's some backstory to her that they didn't flesh out and they will in the future. So I'm excited for her. And obviously he's going to meet more people. I don't know what's going to happen now, whether they're going to do like a bit of a time jump and have him go to that Renoa magic school. That wouldn't surprise me because, he's already like sacred level, man. Like, what else is he going to do at home, right? Like, without a teacher. So I imagine they might try to send him there. Obviously, the dad still wants him to learn sword fighting, though, so I don't know if he'd be doing that, if he's going to focus on that. I don't know. This show is really fucking good, man. I'm actually really, like, hooked on it. I want to watch the next episode. I just don't have it right now. I don't have it downloaded, so, no. I'll wait for another day. But, no, so far, within 2 episodes, I'm actually, like, really, really into it. It is really good. I didn't know. After episode 1, I don't like to just watch one episode and say I'm never going to watch something again, right? I like to watch 2 or 3 episodes to really kind of figure out what they're doing. Because sometimes it takes a while for a show to, get into the way that they want to get into their vibe, their groove. So far, they're doing good. If they keep up with elements like what they're doing right now, this is going to be a banger. I can see why a lot of people hyped it up in the day. And it's kind of weird to say when I'm only 2 episodes in, but at this point it feels like it could be on the same level as some other great isekais that I've seen, some other great animes, not even just isekais, I should say. So I'm really looking forward to this, man. They did some good shit this episode, and if they can just continue with that, if that is what they focus on, is the character growth and the redemption of Rudy, and obviously other characters are going to have some time. I feel like, I don't know if they're doing anything with the parents. The parents, they feel like characters that they could flesh out more. They either could stay in the anime for a while, or they could just Rudy could leave to school next episode and not see them again for a while. And it feels like it could go either way, really. Because I like the dad, he's kind of funny. The mom, she's just crazy. And, their whole, constantly fucking in the bedroom thing is a little annoying. And that was another thing, though, with Roxy. Maybe it's good she left because for some reason for her, she thought it was a good idea to just, feel herself in the hallway when there's a child's room down the hall. It's a little questionable on her part, to be fair. Rudy's not the only weirdo. I don't know what else to say, man. Obviously, Rudy doing that sacred level magic, that's crazy that he's doing it at only 5 years old. Man's already better than a majority of people in this world, most likely. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they the episode 2, he's at that level. How many are in this? 12 episodes in this, and then there's a part 2, I think. There's 12 more. Woo! Man's going beyond. Is he getting to divine level just this season? That'd be crazy, dude. My one peeve this episode is that the horse got struck by lightning. That pisses me off. What are the odds? Everywhere for lightning to strike there went for the horse. There's a fucking... Maybe it struck the tree and the horse was just next to it. Was that what happened, maybe? I don't know. But either way, they didn't think that through too well. No, other than that, yeah, great. Really good episode. I'm really excited, man. See what they have in store for us in the future. So I think I'm going to end this video off there. I talked about what I want to. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on this or any of my other series that I'm currently doing. Kuroko no Basket is one of them right now. I don't know if I'll start another one yet. Comment down below your thoughts on the episode, the video, the series, whatever you want to say. Just no spoilers, obviously. And I do have a Patreon link down below in the description if you want early access to the videos. And, just helps to support me a little bit more, and it's highly appreciated. So, but yeah, that is it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.